A list of numbers is shown below. Which list shows the number in ascending order? The first thing we'll do is practice good habits. A list of numbers is shown below. So I would want to box in list. I would want to underline the question, which list shows the numbers in ascending order. And I would want to box in ascending order. We learned that when we order numbers, we order them from greatest to least or least to greatest. We also learned previously that ascending means to increase and descending means to decrease. So if we increase in value, that means we're going from least to greatest. Now, we also learned from previous lessons that we want to label our list of numbers. It helps us to better visualize them on the number line. So I'm going to label, say A, B, C, and D. Now, the next step I would want you to do is, I would want you to find the least and the greatest value and plot those first. So we're using our absolute value. We're going to look for the numbers that is either the closest to zero and the number that has the greatest distance from zero. Now, just based off of looking at the numbers, I can tell that my least value is -3/10. Because this integer has a negative value, I know that it will sit to the left of zero. Now, I'm looking at the number choices and I'm going to assume that 2 54/100 is my greatest value. And I'm looking at the number line, I see that it will sit to the right. I see that it will sit to the right, oh, excuse me, I used the wrong color, of 2. All right, now let's look for common fractions. Before we look for common fractions, let's see what type of number line we do have. The better we can evaluate the number line, the easier it is for us to find out what the list of numbers is showing. So I'm going to label this. Let me change the color real quick, excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4. So our number line is broken up into 5 parts to make a whole. And what I mean by that is we have 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5, and 1 would represent 5/5. Now, when I look at my common fractions, I can see that C has already been listed for me. Now, I just have to find the value of the value of B, which is 4/3. So once again, we'll get started. Now, we know our numerator and our denominator. Our numerator, I like to nickname our top dog. Our denominator, I like to nickname my bottom dog. So we'll put our numerator goes inside the box, top dog in the box, and our denominator goes outside the box. Now, something that I always like to do to help me to do division, I like to put a decimal inside the box, add a 0, and then immediately bring my decimal up and erase it out my box. Now, my answer is set up perfectly for me to keep my place value correct in my quotient. Now, how many times will 3 go into 4? 3 will go into 4 one time. One time 3 is 3. Now, how many times, what is 4 minus 3? 4 minus 3 is 1. Bring down to 0. Now I have 10. How many times will 3 go into 10? 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9. 10 minus 9 is 1. Bring down the next 0. Now we're at 10. And as we can tell, this would end up being a repetitive or repeating decimal. All right. So when we look at this, we also know 3300ths as a common fraction. And it would be in between 1 1/5 and 1 2/5. So we will place it, let's say, also. So now we have labeled everything on our number line. Now let's start eliminating our answer choices. So when we look at our answer choice, I want to eliminate any answer choice that does not have or does not begin with -3/10, because we'll be looking at our number line going left to right. Okay, so I'm going to eliminate answer choice B, and I'm going to eliminate answer choice D. Now, I'm going to label each one according to my letters. So, answer choice A is correct. Answer choice A is correct. Answer choice C is correct as far as having -3/10 as the least value. Now I have to move to the next number. My next least value is C. So answer choice C is correct. Answer choice A is incorrect. So I did not have to go any further. I found my answer. My answer should have been C. And everything else would have been false.